Okay, hello, welcome back to some more backpack battles. But maybe today, is that Linux? Is the day where we're going to get out of platinum. Did you see that shield just fly across the screen? Crazy things are happening. Right. I don't like starting with the broom. It's not that great. But I'll take it. Rah. I'll take it. I kind of want to buy the thing to make it better. The pan is usually the best bet to start with, but I'm going to hold on to my 3 coins. This'll do. We've got a healing potion, we've got a broom, we've got a mushroom. It's not great. They've managed to get something impressive for a very first round. Dr. Lick! But I have potion. And that's going to be very, very much an easy carry for a bit. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, maybe today is the day where we get something somehow done. Perhaps. Extra backpack space is always handy. Let's just make the cross. The coffin backpack into a cross for no reason. That's just 1 pence, so let's take it and we can sell it later. Early flutes might not be bad. I'm just gonna take what we got and go. I've never seen the VIP cards. I don't know if you have to make it or what. You've got a shield, which is making you survive a lot. But we have a potion. There ain't no way, is there? Is today the day that we goob? Is today the day of the goobert? It could be. It could be. Right. That's not great positioning, but we'll take it. He gets a couple of activations. You know, we're not using the extra speeding up or anything, but it will do. I can throw that in there for that, which is a little better. And then that takes up those slots to get the speed up, so that's something useful. Again, more space is good. Maybe today's... We're low stam. I need a better weapon, let's face it. It's overdue. They're gonna kill me because I've just stuck with the broom stupidly. 2 brooms? Our stamina's very, very low. I kind of need something a bit better than a broom, though. High potion. Boots of... Health drops below 70%. Gain luck and empower. Okay. I have never seen these. And 70% isn't that many damage. And 8 block. I think I'll get it. I think I'll take it. Every time it refreshes. I mean... Is it worth taking the regen? I really need a better weapon. I'm not re-rolling because, you know... Okay, they've got some good stuff. They've got more weapons to me. Nebuchadnezzar. It's the same name as Neff's boyfriend. Is it Neff's boyfriend? Dagger. And things to do it. Right. Two to 4 damage, 2 to 5 damage. The broom shit. Okay, poison. Empower. Right, goodbye. Thank you. Lack space, right? Piggy! You can sit in there for now. Very low, because we're not using a single bit of stamina. Okay, people have been having that early, right? That's just rare. That's epic. I will take the Vine Whip. I kind of want the cards. I'll take that. We're not getting goop. I'm not even going to goop it, am I? Let's face it. Right, we need the backpack space. We need better weapons. They've got... No, they've got torches as well. I was going to say, they've only got a dagger as well. Sea Crown. They've got a potion as well. Okay, well, we just died hilariously. We got the... You just win. You just win now with that. 5, 6. Right, whatever. Hang on. Click me for valuable tips. Rotate items, very valuable. 7, 8. Might be worth it. We're going to lose the banana, which is heal for 4 and regenerate stamina, but we need the damage output. We do. And that's essential. So let's do it. Still low stamina usage, which means we need even more weapons. They're making a very, very lucky bow. They've got a lot of piggies. And they've got spikes. But finally, we are getting some momentum. Because, you know, I've not had a great build. I mean, it's cheap. But do I want it? I'm not really building towards that sort of thing. Right, give me cards. Give me the lovers. The lovers is 11 damage instantly. But where, oh where, do I put all of this stuff? You know, the cleanse isn't bad. That's like 5 heal every few seconds. We're speeding it up 20%. So, you know, very, very, very fast heals. You know what? That does heal. 2, 4. I shouldn't have bought the thing. I should have just bought that. And then I could have placed that in there. And then that gets us towards the 1-time invulnerable, which isn't that valuable, but it works. A lot of crowns is OP. Who's on with the 2 health. Okay. Vampiress. I'll take it. I need backpack space. I need more backpack space than that. That doesn't help me with getting that figured. If I move it there, Goobert doesn't get an advantage. This is so poorly made. Oh. That's how you make a platinum card. You combine 2 loyalty cards. Okay. Another crown. Crowns are OP. We don't have the money. The rapier has been kind of nerfed a bit. But still, you know, still kind of good. Actually, it doesn't... Okay, it does use 3 luck to gain 3 damage. So it gains a lot of damage still. And that's 10 to 16 damage. That's big. And then it gains more damage every time it uses luck. I need more stamina things. I kind of want... Okay. That becomes a special combination weapon. In which case I might have to take that and see. Because apparently that might be very powerful. Okay, right, whatever. Let's go in. We don't have much backpack space. They're making the vine form thing, which I wanted to make, but you know what? Pedro's Sangi. Too much stamina usage, but still somehow kind of surviving. Okay. That's very powerful. Reflect 2 debuffs for each legendary guardian unique item. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So reflected 4 debuffs. If I could only fit that in. Still low stamina usage. No. See, whilst they've tried to make that helpful, it kind of sometimes isn't. That works. I can get this to work. Opium. I can make this happen. Okay, that now fits in. Ooh, that's also activating off that, because I'm thinking the platinum card, but that was wrong. Rice! I want, but I don't have the space for. I have a backpack full of stuff that I can't get out there, so fine, whatever, I guess. I really need backpack space. That I could combine with the Vine Whip as well. Okay, we're at high stamina usage, and I'm kind of okay with that. Because we need to start getting some damage out there. And that'll combine with that to make something. Which I'm sure will be very handy. Just what I needed. Okay. Now, I think the banana, because of the high stamina usage, might be a little bit more handy than the thing. Than anything else that we got. Right, let's see what happens. They're a spiky boy. They've got an interesting rapier. Lexi beaches, so we want to outrace them because they're going to get more and more damage. We beat them, which is good. Maybe the invulnerability made a big difference. Cold Stone can only be thrown once. Right. Holy Spear. 5 to 12. On hit, destroys 6 armor and cleanse 1 debuff for each free slot or holy item in front of it. Okay. Nothing we have is holy. But maybe I can make it a very high stamina. Holy goob. Right, that can sit in there for now. Because we need to make some room. I want, how much? That sells for 9. Considering it's a 12, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's so expensive. 3 colds. Weapon hits inflicts 1 cold. Okay. I mean, I can make weapons do cold damage. That's not the worst. I don't know. I just want everything, and it's not smart. Like, we've got a whole heap of trash. And I'm sure something will work. That's not necessarily activating right now, so it might be better to do that. You know, it reflects 2 debuffs for that, and that's about it. Oh, reflecting them gives it back to the enemy as well. That's actually pretty strong. They get their own debuffs. Okay, spikes. They've got a mana thirst. They've got a win. Okay, we're 1 to death. Okay. Now that we've got that, this isn't the most ideal. Cleanse 1 debuff for each free slot in front of it. Okay, that's gonna go there, which then gets rid of the thing, but freeze on that, perhaps. Which is interesting because it's only happening once, but it works. somehow I need room for the crown. The crown is a holy item. So that's going in there. Okay. So apparently that activates. I have no idea what the heck this build even is, but it's doing something. It's doing something. Right, so that triggers that. 1.8 seconds. That triggers every 3 seconds. So that I would rather put on that then, because that's 1.6 seconds. Obviously 1.4 seconds would be greater, but you know, the mana thirst also freezing is something. At least. I'm not confident here. This isn't a very good build at all. They've got an interesting thing. Dido Riders, they're probably winning here. They've won. So that was a mess. That was certainly a mess. Okay, right. Ranked game. Okay. Slightly better start. Not the greatest, but it'll do. I like to just go with whatever's in the shop. Not roll and waste money for things. Okay, they've got one sword as well. They've got a regen, so they're gonna win. I see victory. Okay. Frying pan, very good. Endless the Lovers early is OP. Very OP. Okay, give him a big whoop. We just didn't get the backpack space to play half the chest that we needed to play. Sebi TV getting some big regens, but we sucked off half the health. Okay. Regen. Banana. At 8. Hammer very powerful, but it is impossible to really. You know, I placed that there. Then I could put the banana there. That lets me do that. With a lot of faffing, I probably can fit the shields. Do I want to? Do I want to? I don't think I do. I'm just going to hold my 2 coins. But the next round, we should win. Frying pan effectively used. With a sword as well. So Kamar has the victory. The Goobert. The Goobert. Daggy Goobert. Das Goobert is da. Faffing. That's not bad. Faffing. Faffingo. Okay. That lets me rearrange things. Go. I need it. I'm not selling things to get it this turn, but it would be good. Hello, Epic H. Hello, hello. Thank you for the redeem. How are you? How's your day going? You having a good day? Been up to much this week? I actually looked over at the stream just in time to not quite get caught out by that. almost caught me by surprise. No Island of Insights news. They'll announce it soon. They've got time, you know, it's only the 19th. It will get announced soon, TM. Very soon. But, you know, I think they're keeping it under wraps until the big announcement, aren't they? Right. Even though that's very ineffective, that'll make a poison goob, so I'm going to keep that. If I had room. There's some backpack space. But then I don't have things to put in it. Right. Time to effectively rearrange things. 1,000-word Islands of Insights. Wow. What on earth can you be suggesting that's 1,000 words long? That's a whole essay. I gather it's very, very... Wow, Narco trashed us. It's because of the spikes. I take it was a very in-depth... Are we going for a Mega Ultra Goob? Are we trying for him? Out of gold. No, we're not. No, we're not out of gold. Are we going to try for the Omega Ultra Mega Goob? I think we have to kind of attempt. An attempt must be made. If they're going to give me the goobs. In our entire trinket system, with 46 unique trinkets. Wow. And how long did it take you to think of that? That does sound very much in depth. I kind of need activations on Goobert. Which means I can't move that bag. Right, I'm gonna put that there, or am I? Right, rearrangements are being made. It's not ideal, but it will have to do. Okay, that'll do. 2 days! Discord server for Islands of Insight. Want to join? What are you doing in there? Like, is it just for, like, sharing information and news, or, you know, what's going on? Because obviously I'm going to try and avoid spoilers, so I might not necessarily, if it's a spoilery sort of thing, but, you know, you're welcome to join my Discord, but, you know, if it's not spoilers, if it's just a community sort of thing, then sure, you know, I don't mind joining the community thing, but if it's like, you know, share your tips on how to do puzzles and things, then yeah, I'll avoid spoilers. Okay, they're making a mana potion that combines with a torch. The heck does that make? Egan Fee knows some recipes. Obviously, you can't share links in chat either, so, you know, watch out for that. Right. Blood Goobert. We're at 2-bit Goobert. This is not a drill. We have a very early 2 goobs that have been created. I need to actually make the steel Goobert then. There's a chance that we end up with a Mega Goobert here. Kikikazukari. What a name. 4 wins, 3 lives, subclass unlocked. I mean, vampirism. Ooh. Oh. That is essential. Okay, right. This is not a well-designed backpack. That is a fact. That's handy. Backpack space is good, though. I might need backpack space. As much as other things are good, I need backpack space. Right, that can go there. That can go there. Maybe? I don't know, because I need extra activations and I need things to trigger a lot. Right. Okay. But if I'm doing it like that... God damn it. The endless rebalancing of where I'm shoving everything. The devs have said they wanted to support a community server instead of making their own, so I made the first one. Aren't really spoilers yet. There probably will be once the full game comes out, but those optional to read. True. You're not wrong. It is completely optional to read things. So, yeah, I mean, you know, feel free to share the link in my Discord or something. Because obviously you can't share links in chat. So, you know, if you want to, you have permission to share a Discord link in my Discords. And yeah, I mean, you know, if it's just community and then I don't have to read the spoilers, I can choose to avoid them. Right, how the heck am I doing this goobing? Right, once that combines, that'll be good to make another goob. And then I need better weapons. And then I still need to figure out what the heck I'm doing with all this. This is not a good backpack. Right, that at least activates one of the weapons. I'm gonna have to swap that to make two weapons useful. There has to be a way that I can fit the pig in. I mean, I have money for a reroll. The big ol' expensive crown, though. But it ain't happening, is it? I told you the links don't work in chat. But yeah, it doesn't permaban you. And Nightbot might have a go at you and pretend you are, but you know, Nightbot doesn't know what they're talking about. Nightbot's too overactive, so I took away their permissions. Nightbot cannot harm you. Let's just go in with this. Right, let's go. Okay, they've got a fatigue build, so I need to win quick. Laria. We are beating them. They've got one goob and then a fatigue kit. And if I hadn't have found the recipe for the thing myself, they just revealed it. Right, so... This backpack is a mess. That's very good, but we've got 2 goobs. I kind of think we need to fully goob. Right, that starts to work. God damn it. What am I doing with this backpack? Right, put that there. That lets me activate those, and then I can... Let's put that there. That's 3 things that are now lifesteal, which is what I want. Get the banana in there. There was an extra backpack space that I could have bought the whole time, it turns out. Okay, so we're losing activation on that goober, but that's fine. Actually, if I put that there, that might work. Okay. Right, so we need a better weapon. We need 3 more goobers. And they're a spiky boy, which is bad for my build. Math man PI. But we're still beating them. Ooh. Powerful Charizard. That is a weapon that inflicts extra poison. That's a thing that lets us get an activation, so that's handy. Blood swords. Backpack filler. Okay, that lets us get the pig in. Does pig activate off anything? It does, it activates off that. I guess I'll take an extra heal. Just because. I still don't like her chances here. Stamina usage low. You know what, I should get that sword, perhaps. I'll see what comes up next round. We need the light sword. We really need the... Wow, they've gone full cooking build. Look at this. 2 frying pans and a lot of fruits and veg. Benjamin Blumsch. But it's not winning. They need to upgrade their pans at this point. Somehow we're still winning. Despite this very, very bad build. If I'd have bought that other sword, I could have got the Thorn Whip, which is very powerful. I do like this. But again, I don't have room to do things. Right. That's really a waste of that, but sure. Lets me get my banana back in there, and the banana now triggers off of that, which is perfect. Okay. We're getting something. Our stamina usage is too low, though. We need a better weapon, and there's no sign of any use. They've got a light sword, so I need to steal that. They are winning. We have 1 life left. Holy armor and the crown for 16. Okay. I mean, the loyalty card isn't great, but... Right. Okay. Every 2.5 seconds, that's going to cleanse. We don't have a speeder-uppery thing, but if I made that work more effectively... If I made my backpack work more effectively, there's no real good way of doing that. Yeah, no, we can't make that work more effectively. So we've got too much backpack space this time, not enough stuff, right? Okay, can we win? 72? No. Too many thorns. It's Nigel Thornberry, Blaze It 420. We are getting a lot of lifesteal off of him, but he's also stealing our life. And fatigue's killing him. Wow, all of those thorns. What did they do for you? And all that look and all that regen, actually. It is the godly swords that we need. Okay. Take that out for now. Rearrangements must be made. Right. That's onto the godly swords. I'm gonna put that there. I don't know what we're doing with this backpack. I really don't. Okay. Don't ask why we suddenly just like, where did my finger? Oh, it's flying 80 miles in the air. That is handy. Right. Okay. This is so not ideal. And I've just realized actually you can make this activate 1 million things. They don't have to be next to it. There's some behind, and like you can have the 2 dagger cover that slot and then another 2 dagger cover that slot and that slot, and get 1 million extra damage out of it. That's got to go there to give Gooby his activations. And then 20% life. I mean, honestly, that stealing and that stealing isn't the worst. We've lost some life steal, but I guess that's the same thing. But that lets the pig keep his activation. Banana time. Regen. Okay. This is as good as we're making this backpack, I think, for the moment. 1 life to live it all. The pate has a lot of shields and some spikes, but they had health potions that they're turning into mana potions. They're making the super pan, but they actually weren't being very effective with it. They've only got 2 things in the pan, and they sacrificed one of the other things. So that's actually, you know, not a very good build. Okay. All we need is 3 Gooberts. 3 Gooberts and a dream. That is all that we need to Three swords activated. That is all that we need to be able to trigger Ultra Omega Gooberzord. The sod that he is. To maximum health versus getting nothing out of that. Versus an extra lifesteal on a dagger. Versus I can just buy that and put it straight back there. Yeah, that was very effective, wasn't it? Thank you, I appreciate that. Your Discord server has been Discord served. And thank you for cursing the vision. I do appreciate when the redeems are used. It is very, very, very cursed vision now. Thank you for joining the Discord and letting me know. Should I make a mana orb? We need Goobert. And how hard do I want to push for Ultra and Mega Gooberzords? We're only at minimum stamina usage, but if I use that to make Gooberzords, we're gonna lose the swords. The Goob is mightier than the Gooberzords, they say. Okay, we got no potions, but that's just backpack space. Right, we need to try for it. 8 wins, 3 Gooberts remain, and that 1 life is the main thing that's going to stop us from getting him. And maybe this huge pile of potions that Zen Nen Boy has, but they are not necessarily winning. They had a fatigue monster. There goes the hopes of that. You know, we sacrificed the potential win to try and get the Gooberzord, and it was just never gonna happen. Because you need everything to all line up to make Gooberzord. Gooberzord? Oh, it's only ever whatever's above it. Stones can be thrown repeatedly. 2 to 4 damage, 4 seconds. I mean, it's not fantastic. But it'll do something. 70% chance to deal 1 damage. I'll do without. Hello, Mother Teresa. I'm doing good. How are you? How's the helping the unfortunate? Death wish, dice wish. Died. They got their wish. Am I really going for the goob again? I have just realised how ineffective that pack is. Which is a problem. What extra damage on that versus I can throw the stone repeatedly? I think throwing the stone repeatedly is probably better. But really I need backpack space. Which we got, but I can't afford it. Okay. That then goes out the window. Can't sell that for that. Could buy an extra frying pan for literally no reason. I mean, sure, give me extra damage. Ooh, it works on the things as well. Just got back from Jitter Cafe. How's your day going? Not too bad, but, you know, when I got home today, the electric was out. And I thought my neighbour had messed with the electric because he's the right dickhead. And it turns out that the electric was out for like 4 more hours from when I got in the house. So I decided to go walk to the shops again and then come back. And then thankfully the electric was back on. But yeah, like, I can't do a lot of the stuff that I really wanted to do. This might be a close one. Ooh, Dada! It is. He's going to win. It's not that close. 6 health is a lot. Hopefully your day will get better and all of the shit at the cafe. Am I really just going to keep buying endless stones for no reason? It's a 2-cost potion, right? Backpack space. Perfect. Just what I wanted. Cheap thing. Perfect. Let's put some extra damage on the frying pan. We can save the potion. I mean, that extra damage kind of adds up. We'll have room for the potion next round. Yeah, sorry to hear you're having a shitty day at the cafe. So I do hope it does get better. Have you got any plans for the rest of the day, or you're just chilling now that you've, you know, finished? Wow, we lost. That is a sword, and then swords can also affect stones. Right, okay, here's where we create the wackiest nonsense known to man. But I kind of want the frying pan to get affected by all of that, so let's swap some of this around. Okay, frying pan gained even more extra damage. Perfect. Piggy bank just to get some money in. And I'll leave the coal for now. But yeah, any plans for the weekend? Because it is the weekend now. Or, you know, basically is. And, you know, at least you won't have to... Wow, we died to Pedro. You did have some good stuff, to be fair, but my god. Okay, banana. That's extra damage on the frying pan. Extra stamina is always good. And some cheap boots. Why not? I don't think how my build's that hard. I just go for whatever it's given. Right. This is a bad build because we've got a couple of weapons. But we beat Pichu. That's our second win. That is embarrassing. Okay, I'm going to take the bloodstone preemptively. Normally I'd sell one of these stones for the thing, but I'm kind of liking the extra damage we got going on here. They have a hero longsword, which is giving his stones extra damage, but he doesn't throw them multiple times like us. He messed up. We can throw ours repeatedly. It's all well and good giving them 3 extra damage or 4 extra damage, but if you're only throwing them once, you messed up. Okay. I like the cards, and the lovers are always handy. But then I have to rearrange everything. Okay, the boots now look like we're wearing them properly. We're stealing their health, and I'll just take the extra slot for now. That will do nicely. I apologise if there were adverts or anything, you didn't hear anything that I say, but... Master Riken! Hopefully you were able to hear some of the stuff that I said there, and hopefully your day does get better. Subclass unlocked. Well... it is half price. Screw it. Let's take it. But where does it fit? No one knows. Where does it fit indeed? On the stone? I don't think that's a great place for it. There you go. At least on the hero longswords. Right, the frying pan... it's kind of getting to the end of its life. Gonna take the dagger. Bloody dagger's pretty good. Do I sell one of my precious stones? In order to get a fancy thing. I sell this. And then I need to find a space to fit it. Because it doesn't fit in one slot. I think this crown might be pretty good. But yeah, I apologise if you had adverts that came up there. But hopefully your day is going better, Mother's Razor. I mean, obviously, you know, working hard. Saving all those lives and serving people in that cafe. Where and how do I fit this? Do I sacrifice a stone for now? I might... This is the problem I have. Or do I... no, that gives me empower. That's pretty good considering we have a lot of things. If I move one of those, we lose out the extra damage on that. The heal potion. It's better than a potion. Right, buy potion. Okay, we'll figure it out. And as I've got an extra slot, I'll just get the stone for now. 1 extra stone to throw at them. That doesn't hurt. Okay, they've got a meta build, so Trashlin is obviously going to win. Right, now we've made the bloody dagger, I can fit my stuff back in. Give me the whole backpack. There we go. Okay, then got to figure out how we fit this potion, which probably means that I get this. Why not? Sure. Let's go with that potion. Because we are a fatigue. Okay, they've got some mana stuff. They've gone for the dagger. And they've got a lot of herbs. And there's Sinky. 2 HP. That one was close. We almost had them. It's too late, Goob. It's far too late. Okay, frying pan, your time has come. And your time has gone. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Right, if I replace that with that can go there. I don't need extra things. Extra stones. Banana. Figuring out where to shove everything when we do things like this is always the awkward bit. because nothing quite goes where I want it. Right. Crown doesn't really have to be in the poison giving thing, but it kind of is nice. But at the same time, I've entirely messed up all of the fruit and veg now. Right. Surely I can do this better. Okay, right. I'm just gonna disassemble all this for now. That's gonna go there. I'm gonna put one of these here, because that allows me to get that one there and in the poison and activate faster. Then bloody dagger can go there. Right. This entire backpack is getting entirely rearranged. Right, Mr. Struggles is going to activate off of those. The stones are just extra daggers at this point to me. Right, make the dagger activate quicker. That still lets us do that. That lets me get that in there. And then I've only got a slight thing at that point. And then Cubert's nice and all, but there's no way we afford him. Okay, let's go. And they've got a type of crown as well. And some fancy gloves. Richie! We are Struggles though. We win at fatigue. More fancy daggers. Right. Make that activate quicker and fatigue. I don't know what I'm doing here. That can go there, and then that gets activated extra. Yeah, the steel sword isn't getting everything, and you know, unless we were getting Goobert, that steel sword's actually pretty useless. But somehow it's coming in handy. Stamina cost 1, stamina cost 0.7, gains plus 2 damage. 4 seconds. I mean, that's just smarter, let's face it. Then bloody dagger. Then Mr. Struggles isn't activating off that to make it activate quicker. But do I want it to have extra damage or activate quicker? We're already at medium stamina usage, so I'm not going to be stupid. But that sells for 2, that sells for 1. If only I had 1 more gold, because then I'd buy that, and that would help a lot. And we're not throwing away our stones, because we're ironically actually using them in our builds. Okay, somehow, okay, they've got an interesting thing going on. The light sword is going to become a dark sword. Gokliv might beat us here. But they didn't! Somehow we are making it through. The Sword of Destiny isn't terrible. Extra! Extra. Okay. Deal 0.35% of your debuffs. Mana. Orb. I kind of don't want it to become the mana dagger, because the glowing crown. Okay. Now we just make the potions actually trigger things. So that's handy dandy. Didn't get a lot of cards, ironically, but you know what? This is okay. This is okay. Goober, pets galore. Wow, so many pets galore. Bob, I had to say this was going well, didn't I? I had to say, yeah, everything is great, everything is fine, and then it was not. You know, there's things that are just clearly better. -5. There are things that just work really, really good. Let's face it. Okay. For luck, we spit the mushroom. Here. Cheap. 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 Okay, we got some cheap stuff and maybe some luck. And they don't have a weapon. Interesting choice of builds. Kilthor 9000. The pacifist, I will only eat my fruit and veg. Fruit and 2 veg wrong. I mean... Okay, the Ace of Spades isn't ideal. It is a choice. That's for certain. I mean, I can destroy 4 armor, but they're not going to have 4 armor, let's face it. I have armor, but it's not armor, it just prevents damage. So they're not going to have armor. So it's pointless at this stage. Give them a big whoop, they do not have armor. They've got a hammer, which is death to us. A hammer and a sword is very powerful, very early. You know what, that's not going there, because we want to activate these, so let's do that. Loyalty cards isn't terrible. Lovers, on the other hand, is better than bananas. A cheap extra spear. 1.5. 1 stamina cost 2 to 8 damage. 2 to 8. Honestly, I think that's kind of powerful. It's stupid, but it's kind of powerful. Okay, let's do it. By the power of a shield and 2 spiky things. TJT. It's dumb, but it works. That counts as spaces in front of it. Interesting. You see how I did the double spin to make sure that they're pointing the other way for luck, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. And there goes all of the space. Banana. We don't have space for it. I'm not going for a goob. As much as that is a thing for a goob. Screw it. Goodbye. I know we can't use it right now. Right, 1 space is fine. Right, we eat 22 of their health. Let's face it, that's a pretty good deal to me. They're making a dagger and they've got a torch. Kabushka is dead. We're not making a goob. It's not happening, Goober. I'm sorry. Okay, 2 to 8 or 8 to 12. 3 stamina. These are only 2 stamina. 2, 4, 6. I mean... You know what? Having 3 spears is kind of strong, isn't it? For the same stamina usage. But I'm okay with the stamina that we got. This is kind of okay for the moment. Okay for the dokey. Right, let's put this shield down here where it might do something. Let's put this in a place where we can make multiple things activate. It's not fantastic, but it'll do. Okay, 2 costs. Right. Things are getting activated. Things are working. This is the dumbest build, but it's kind of working. Okay, they're making a banana and garlic saute. Sally, we are skewering them. Somehow it continues to work. Okay, 6 to 10 for 1.5 stamina. 2 to 8. 6 to 10 is clearly more. It's not as much high-end damage, but okay. High stamina usage. Poison. Poison. But we can make it work. Somehow. That would be so nice. That would be so nice. But we don't have the money and I'm not going to reserve things. Am I? Am I going to reserve things? I don't know. This'll do. Whatever. We're just going in. Again. Okay, they're making a vine. They've got a stabby and they are thorny. Jalvelero! Beat us. We ran out of stamina. Right, what I really need is to banana up, isn't it? That would be nice. Right, that's activating quicker. Right. Without bananas, we're kind of screwed. And I would love to get both bananas in, but that works sort of to a degree. I want it, but we need backpack space more. I mean, I can't turn it down, can I? This is not a great build. How do I fit that in? I fit it in by doing this. Okay. That lets us steal another 11 health. Okay. Push item. Mistakes were made! Curiosity killed the backpack. Well, that's a horrible button, isn't it? Tooltip. Push items to storage. Actually, it throws all of your items in the bin. Thanks. I was like, what's this big arrow that I've done? Push items to storage? No. Oh. Right. Throw everything that you've got in the backpack into storage. Got it. I mean, handy if you're trying to empty everything, but also pretty horrible. Wow, that strong. Vampirus? Dummy? Okay. So, 3 cost boots and the wonder lamp. I need room for it though. Items afflict 100% poison damage. Weapons deal 20% life. No one. Okay. Hmm. 1.5 seconds, 1.4 seconds. Close enough, it doesn't matter. They're both getting life stolen. That needs to be switched to that so that that gets an effect off of that. I feel like I can balance it better. The Hat of Destiny. There's no good way of doing it. The Hat of Destiny. If only I could. If only I could. We need space. I'm not going to waste my money on it. I'm not going to reserve it. High stamina usage. Falling R has a lot of stuff, but it's not good enough to save their lives. Okay. The goob. Gooby, gooby, goob. You just aren't cutting it, goob. Okay. Now, we didn't have potions. And if it's just all the cards before it, even though that's not a fantastic use. Okay. Two. A very good sword. 5 to 9, 2 to 8. Sells for 3. Don't have the money for it. And if I buy the dagger, it's not working. Right, so that's one stamina cost. That's 1.2 stamina costs. It's better damage and it does better things. 2 to 5 damage for nothing. It just takes up backpack space. I kind of want it, but it's not good. 35% chance to prevent 12 damage. I mean, what's this doing for us these days? Nothing. Without a lot of faffing, we're not getting this in, so I'm just going to go with it. Right, this will have to do... They've got a shovel at this stage? Yeah? It's an interesting choice. And you lose. You lose. 2 to 5, 2 to 8. Accuracy, probably a little better. It does vampirism as well. Extra slots. Prevents us from then being able to do what we want. This is a crazy backpack! I'm just gonna hold my money. Maybe we get the opportunity to buy that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. UB, they are a fatigue monster. Poison and that, Florian. If they get us below 50%, which they will at fatigue, they win. Despite the shovel. But we've actually got a fair few lives. I mean... It's just too good. I know we've had the thing on reserve, and I know that throws out a lot of our stuff, including the banana. Including the banana. Na. But backpack space. Sure, let's just take out even more of our bananas. Because we're all bananas here. I need to fit some of these bananas back in. Somehow. That lets us get one of those back in. It's not a banana, but it's something. Okay. I mean, well, this isn't activating, so I might as well get it to activate. So that gives us 2 regen as well. Okay, this is okay. He says, realizing a mistake that he just made, which he can rectify. And then we've gained an extra space. Sure. We probably already had it, I just didn't notice it. Okay, they've got a carrot goob. Fascine. Wow, I thought we had them and then they just stopped dying. The unforeseen consequences. Let's just get rid of this. 2 to 8 damage, destroy. Just had it stay. It has had its day. It has lost that day. Nothing in it. It's just going to sit over there so that I can remember there's nothing in it. Really wants me to take the spear back, doesn't it? I need more stam. Stamina backpack. Perfect. Right. And then we can maybe fit bananas back in. Oh my god, look at all these heals. They're ineffective use of potions though, because it's all the same potions stacked up. Fatigue. Yeah, they just had a million heals and lifesteal as well. Okay, we have a friendo. Okay, that works. We got the banana back in. It's not fantastic, but it's in there. Okay, stamina usage high, but we've got a little bit of regen. I cannot be bothered trying to fix this. Like, if we could get all the veggies together better, that would be amazing. But we cannot. Without a lot of efforts. Goob, you ain't happening. We don't have the lives for that. We've got potion belts. Actually, that's better there. I kind of want that, but we can't get it. The lovers suddenly then ruins whatever the heck that extra space was, doesn't it? And especially as I can't fit the banana up there. We couldn't straighten it out. There's no way to straighten out the banana. That's actually a pretty good sword. But we can't get it. Also, I never look at the cost. I just blank, and then I don't see when it goes more expensive. I just yank it. I don't think there's a way that we get the banana back in, and I need the stamina. Yeah, that doesn't help. None of this helps. None of it. Let's just go in. It's doomed. Pigs, pigs. Okay, they've got an interesting build. Mr. Midget Snacks. But they didn't win. That's 8 wins. Surprisingly, kind of not terrible. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna make a ruby chonk. I was playing the final. I need to get around to playing that. That can go there. This is ineffective, but it gets a banana in there. Extra lovers. That doesn't help anything. But there's an extra lovers. That still doesn't help anything. I want it. So I'm gonna buy it. But I mean, that lets me get the extra lovers there. Then and then none of that lets me get a banana in there. Unless it doesn't let me get a banana in there. Ineffective bananaing. Very ineffective bananaing. But it lets us have a banana. Screw it. This is not going to end well. Very nice looking build they have. The Eagles Volado is going to win. And there goes our last heart. -1. It's on sale. It's on sale. I don't really take the gloves, but sure. Yes, I don't like this build. Okay, they've got 1 sword and a spike. And the gay forester. Okay. We beat the Yay Forester. It is keep. Bananas are good. Space is essential. Kind of wish I could have it all. Yeah, that sucks. Whatever. I want those, but we can't afford it, so I'm just gonna leave it. It'll fear your shiny stuff. They've got 2 swords, they've got madams, they've got Benuedo, and they've got a win. Poison? Poison? Can make super poison. Honestly, let's go with super poison early. Let's take one of those. And then we'll just go with that. Okay, super poison. They're making a regen that's strong. Sudakama. They trounced us. Okay. We need better weapons. Why is there a lock on that? I accidentally clicked that. Okay. That'll do. That makes a shovel. That's like frying pan and that's... Okay. And let's just get more activations. It doesn't let us banana. That lets us banana. That lets us get more money. That'll do. Okay, let's go in. Let's see if we can win this. Shovel, the shoveler, with some bananas and fruit. Mr. Clash is getting destroyed. Ocean belt. Get these out of the way. Extra space is extra space. At some point we're going to need better weapons. At some point we are going to need better weapons. Okay, they're making a torch and they've got a broom. Elga. We have potions. And we barely won that, despite our potions. Goodbye. You were not good. Goodbye. Chance to prevent 12 damage and remove stamina from your opponent, and 30% more block. Well, that is a cheap hammer. I can't say no to a dagger. Okay. Rather an attack quicker, let's face it. You know, doing some extra poison is all well and good, but that's good. Okay, this is not that terrible of a build. They've got a hammer and a mana dagger. That's a very strong build versus Dune. But, and they have bananas to feed it. But we beat them. Despite that. Maybe I should have bought that. If I could have afforded it. You know, a ruby chunk is very powerful. Okay, they are anti a lot of weapon builds, so they might beat us. Come on. Barely beat them, but beat them we did. Powerful. That just sets it on fire, doesn't it? That's not anything special. I see. I want everything right now. This can combine with this to make a fancy weapon. Just put that on reserve. Whatever, I'll just reserve it. We do have high stamina usage, but we're going to make a fancy weapon. They have interesting things. Troy, they're a fatigue monster, so we're in trouble. But we beat them before the fatigue set in too hard. Okay. 4 to 8 converts things to vampirism. Low stamina usage means we can afford a sword. If I can find the space for it. And again, I would love that. These gloves aren't useful really for me. Like, I know a lot of people use them in stupid meta builds, but they're not that useful. Okay, let's just pre-set that up for something. I mean, I might as well have that dipping in to give an extra poison. Okay, they've got a lot of weapons, dead Zets, but we just a little better. I mean, let's just vary it up. Birds makes items trigger faster and remove luck from your opponents. Kinda good. Now, I don't know why it went zipping back into the shop rather than coming out, but you know what? C'est la vie. Okay, high stamina usage. It would be great to like have some of this in better positionings, but I don't know if we can figure this out. Can. Perfect. Okay. That works. We get our card activations, we get our weapons and things activated quicker, then we got a pile of potions. Actually, the best that we probably could have laid that up. They've got a goob, they've got some potions, they've got a immortality crown, which is annoying. Zill, but we outlived their immortality. Immortality and this is powerful. Double the buffs. Immortality and I just have so much space and nothing to put in it. Fatigue monster goes hard. Okay, so that is the most that that can do down. We've got a lot of space ready for when we get something. An extra lovers card. We don't have any lovers cards. Crown. I'm gonna take it. You know what? Let's take it. Okay, they have a very tidy backpack. Marie. But they didn't beat us despite us not having great stammer. Okay. That should really go there rather than in there, because that just means that it gets the extra on that. 3 gold, there's nothing we can really afford. Like, this is a weird backpack. Very concise, but somehow it is doing the job. Cube and holy armor and shields and all sorts of things. Tamarasu! Just too powerful. I need to be using less stamina, really. Ideally. Or more stamina regenerating things. Power. Empower's good. I mean, an extra one of those is pretty good. That works. That works. Okay, and then that gets us towards immortality. Gain 12 for every card before, so that should really go at the end, shouldn't it? Okay, get the chunks out the way, deal 10 plus 4 damage to each card before. Obviously, you know, there's no cards before that one, so that's not great. But it'll do. You get a bit of speed out of it. Speed might be better, actually. Mr. Knight. Wow. Okay, we're getting towards an immortality, though. An immortality keeps us alive through fatigue. 2 to plus 23 with 1 extra life. Yeah, we've got life. But, I mean, we should really take the plus 11, right? We probably could have got pretty far with that. Despite it being a weird backpack. I might have been able to go all the way somehow. But I need to take the points, really. Okay. We cooking. We cooking. I do like my daggers, but we're just cooking. We cooking. Frying pan starts very good. Okay, they've got 2 things and a health potion. Nesipusial. The potion saved them. Extra space is extra challenging cooking. Okay, that gives us another extra damage on the frying pan. Extra damage on the frying pan. Every little helps. Okay, perfect. Cooking, powerful. Okay, they've gone for 1 sword, 1 torch. They're trying to make torches. Potion again. Wow, are we actually not gonna win? Extra damage on the pan. Right, pan almost fully cooking. Pan fully cooking. I'm not making a mana potion. Right. Pan fully cooking. We've got a health potion. We're low stam. They've got 2 torches and a dagger. Wow, a torch is that powerful. Okay. Normally a frying pan would be huge. Fully cooking like this. It turns out that perhaps torches are very strong. Either way, we gained information. Right, I'm just gonna go in. We might have learned something. Maybe we just make torches. Okay, Ooh only has one sword, and therefore they barely and didn't even damage us. Another Nana. Faster activations. Okay. 10% extra fast on that. I'm gonna switch that to there just because, you know, it looks nicer. Okay. Extra fast activations on a lot of things. I can maybe... I don't know if that is any better. It just looks nicer. Okay, full frying pan builds. Here we go. Lots of bananas and all sorts of veggies in it. They've got 3 different weapons, but we are 7, 8, 5, 9. Better with our pan. Too many times you've disappointed me, Goob. Too many times. I don't see it happening. Extra dagger is extra damage. Now, do I want other things? I mean, this is all perfectly balanced cooking right now. Maybe I like that a bit more. Perfectly balanced. The pan's perfectly cooked. So I'm not going to mess with it too hard. Right, let's just go in. Let's see what we can do. Ark. With the sword and the shovel and a lot of edges of their own. Not good enough. We are low stam. Have at least 20 shield. We're not really gaining shield, right? This is cheap. Improves the pan. And we are fully panning for gold. I mean, the cards are tempting. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not going to take a 2-cost broom, even though it's a bit of extra damage. Right, this will all need rearranging once we get the new pan anyway, so let's just leave it at that. Okay, they've got a hammer. They're breaking their piggy banks open for money. 1 health we live by. Pandamonium. We don't normally go for Pandamonium. We normally go the other one. Right. Pandamonium. 6 to 8. They inflict poison. Okay. And it only does a few of the slots. It doesn't do all of them. So we just lost a lot of extra damage. 6 to 8. They inflict 1 poison. Food activates. When the food activates, it inflicts a poison. Okay, so when the food activates. So we can stack up a lot of poison on them with that, actually. Give me a mana thirst. Very low stam usage as well. So I can afford to get an extra sword. money is kind of irrelevant. Get rid of that. Give me one of these. And then I might as well shove that in there. Okay, that can unlock now. I'm not going to bother rearranging it, but I do feel like I could min-max that way better, but I'm not going to. Too much effort. Okay, right. They've got a steel goo, 1 sword, and a lot of armor, and some health, but I don't think that's a really smart thing. This is a pretty terrible build you got there. What are you even thinking? I want it all. I want it all. Right, banana might be better than that. There's got to be a good way of fitting it. Right, I'll just wait on that. 2.5 seconds, 1.6 seconds, every 2 seconds. Okay. So that's probably a bit better over there. This is clearly better than a thing, and this is clearly better than a thing, and then I can shove that one there. Okay. That works. You know, the pan's not getting affected by the thing, but we're getting some stuff out of it. Okay, let's go. We got 3 lives. We're at a decent amount of wins. They've got some interesting weapons going on. Randy! Destroyed. Eight to 10. I really think we could absolutely fit that as well. I really do think we could get that in there as well. I really feel like we could take that and still have, like, we're at low stamina. We absolutely, if I had the room for it, maybe I should have got that stamina backpack as well. Demantrussion. Suddenly stopped taking damage. And then suddenly killed us. Stone skin potion, I guess. And then the health potions he popped. I think that's what did it. Handy dandy. Okay. High stamina usage. 1.8 stamina per second. It's not terrible. And we regenerate 1 stamina per second. It's not terrible. Not ideal. But we might be able to live. Okay, we're only at 6 wins, 2 losses. They're making a goob. I've got a lot of swords. Hex on the beach is not going to defeat us, though. Faster. Better. Stronger. 1.5 to 1.8. 1.5 for 1.2. 6 to 8. But the poison is the key. 2 to 5. But vampirism. Things I want versus things I need. They did all this work to make things smart, but at the same time it remains dumb. It's like, I just want to clearly replace this bit and keep everything else in place. Oh, just what? Oh, the game goes. A lot of effort to move a ruby chonk to make fruit and veg work better. Not that much effort, actually. Ruby chonk is not getting as fast. Maybe I should have kept him in the speed, but that does help all this fruit and veg go quicker. Okay. Now, if only I had a good way of doing that. Because if I do this, that doesn't help things. No. That clearly wasn't where my mouse was it? Okay. Strong health potion. Faster activation. Hang on. We cooking here. We're cooking. And again, my glove was clearly over that. I'll find a way to make this work. Okay, that's removed to 10%. That's still inefficient. That'll have to do. I don't like it. But that'll have to do. Not fantastic at all. We got the ultra mix in the pan though. It's like literally every type of veg. Okay, this'll do. Super poison and fatigue. Didn't destroy me with your poison bomb though, did you? And ultra poison because of the scythe. Like, your omni poison builds wasn't good enough, was it? Wasn't good enough. The gingerbread man. Gingerbread Jerry. The unique items are very, very hard to get. 40 maximum health. Use stuff to gain more maximum health and an empower and regen. Oh, I need a genie lamp as well, though. How can I say no, though? Is Gingerbread Jerry a... Yes. Is a cooking ingredient. He is a cooking ingredient. Okay. Smarter. Better. Wiser. Okay, Gingerbread Jerry would prefer to have an extra thing there. He triggers 10% faster for each food. But he doesn't really... Food activates and inflicts 1 poison. I mean, he's going to be faster, which is going to give them more poison. So I guess that's okay. But we don't have the usage. So it should still count as an activation even though we don't have the proper usage, right? Only. I mean, let's give it some extra oomph in the cooking. Yeah, I need it. That will, if we can live. Okay, that'll help Gingerbread Jerry when we get that. Oh, they've got Tim. Tim's better. Jeffrey Scottwoods. We defeated a Tim. Look at Tim. We defeated a Tim. So good. So tempting. Can't afford. Backpack space. Can't afford. Potions, if only. I'm gonna have to take it. Some seasoning in the pan. A little sand to season it. Your sandwich. Because if I get that, we can put them into 2 belts. Which I know we're not really using things, but this pan lived longer than it should really. They've got 2 things. What we need is a stamina potion as well. Voltrex. Oof, they got destroyed in an instant. It would be a waste of a gingerbread man not to. You ask and you receive. A stam potion. When you have at least 20, consume this and convert 15 health to 30 things. Okay. Stam potion. I was hoping for a better potion and that we got. No, you don't steal my nana. I've never heard the music go quite so epic. Why not? Why not? Okay, let's do this. Gingerbread Jerry, they've got big potions. They've got a fatigue monster. We've got trouble. We actually kind of held in there despite that trouble. I don't know if we're really putting that many debuffs on them. The double stam potions are actually good for us. I mean, we've got an extra belt. We might as well. An orb. Sure. This is an interesting one. Right, let's go for it. Stone skin potions for days, Geralt. They've got 1,000,000 armor. Jeez. But they didn't live. And they were a fatigue monster. 67 poison. And they were empowered. We were empowered by 5. Tim. Gingerbread Jerry, I mean. Is kind of going hard, isn't he? Kind of going hard. How could you not? The crown on the cake. Yes, there's a cheap potion. Don't have room for that. It costs 1. Every 3 seconds gain mana, and if you have at least 10 mana, gain luck instead. It might not be bad. It's the thing. Every 4 seconds, gain 3 armor and 30% chance to remove a vampirism from your opponents. Use 1 luck, 1 that, 1 mana. I think we actually need the luck more. I think we actually do need the luck. For Jerry. For Jerry! We do this for Jerry. With high stamina usage, no less. But we have got 2 stamina potions. So, let's face it. Also, look at all those connections to the bananas. For Jerry. We do this for Jerry. Somehow. Okay, they've got 2 crowns. They've got a fancy ass. Oh my god, look at all this health potion setup. Feeding potions into potions. We had no chance. Ooh. What are we hoping for here? Pineapple chunks? We don't have room for it. Okay, 1 life to survive 1 round. All we need to do is win this 1 round. Against... He has 2 swords. He has 1 crown. He's got a cookie thing. We might win this one against Lazal. He's only got 1 strong stam potion. And this might be a win. Oh, he has got 2 of these, though. And fatigue. He isn't a fatigue monster. It is going to the wire. What was that regen? Did you see that? Oh, it's because he's got all of these blood gear, isn't it? Convert 30 health into 60 and gain 2 vampirism. Every 3 seconds can convert health into things. Like, those last few hits, like, we had him down to 1, 7, 1. He lived by 1. By 1. And then he cleansed with the carrots. Oh, we missed an attack. That is the worst miss possible. But for that miss. But for that miss. We had him. And then he regenerated. No, we regenerated health. He dealt 92 critical damage as well. All of the luck in the world. Like, it's a shame. 81 damage, 92 critical. We were at 81 health. We were winning that easily. And then, like, we should have made a Bloodthorn. 5 to 15. 44 to 48. Deals more damage per spike. Oh. Never knew that. I see. We were ripping spikes off of him, though. Oh. Interesting. I've never paid attention to that. 44 to 48 damage, though. Still, we would have lived, but for the crits. And he was on 1 HP again. Like, 15, 62, 40. Like, we got him low a lot. I think we got him down to 7. We got him down to 7 at there. And then Vampiric Gammoth, Soul Health. Hang on. Yeah, that he barely lived through that. Convert 10 health into 20. Okay, so that should have really killed him. It should have taken 10 health, not 6, and killed him. 8 damage. Regenerated health, you know. Yeah. Everything went wrong for us, and everything went right for him. He should not have won that. We got +3. And we would have got +22, which would have taken us probably to the next rank. But for that lucky ass cheesy nonsense that he had going on. But that is what I'm going to call it a day for today. Might be back over the weekend doing something else, I don't know. Thank you to Mother Teresa and also to Epic Hate, who was here earlier. I appreciate you all, and anyone else that might have been watching lurking. I do hope you all have a lovely weekend. And I will catch you all again soon. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.